Hi Pisces, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for December 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading, all right, feeling like there's no way out, is in the description box below. This is somebody that is kind of, it's in a mental prison, basically. You're feeling very trapped. It's an emotional issue. Oof, okay. Pisces. Another one. Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's feeling like they want to be by themselves or they are by themselves and prefer it to be that way, prefer taking care of their own things. Maybe someone's by themselves and they're just not wanting to be anymore and they can't figure out how to reconcile with the partner. And we've got this one come out. Another by yourself, another self-sufficient by yourself card. All right. Okay, Pisces. Seven of Wands. Fighting, persevering. Got something to say. Okay. Challenge. Persevering, sticking to your guns. This is kind of like the Nine of Wands light. Yeah, just this is, to me, this is like the beginning of an issue or a but it could be some of you like for a long time have just been like, you know, trying to keep on keeping on, that sort of thing, especially if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by yourself. But for some of you also, this might be that this feeling has just come over you, or you're just starting to feel really like every day is just an uphill battle, or every issue with this person is an uphill battle. But I get strong solitary energy, especially those two, the Queen of Pentacles and then the Nine of Pentacles, you know. Okay. All right. So Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords reversed. Ooh. This is Chariot. This could be Cancer or forward movement, progression, victory, things happening, working together, things working out. And it's in the what will happen position. So here we go. I'm going to clarify if need be. All right. So Pisces, I think you want the person to be thinking things over, reconsidering. Okay. Maybe you want this for yourself. Maybe you want, this could be an internal struggle too. This could be kind of doubling down on the Eight of Swords that we saw, that you're just like, you're wondering why you keep doing the things you're doing, or self-sabotage, or you're just feeling like this could be mental struggle also, just saying. Because I'm looking at this here. So, okay. So anyway, maybe you want the other person to just be kind of going in a funk and reevaluating things. You don't want the cutting off. You don't want to be confused anymore. And you don't want the no contact anymore. Okay? Things are still going to be at a stalemate though. What's this Four of Cups about? What's this Four of Cups about? For Pisces. Okay, so something upheaval has happened, and we are. Oh, we got two fours. So there's been an upheaval. There's been probably, okay, all right, here it is. Probably a breakup, and two fours. What's two fours? Okay, well, here is shocker. Two fours is insomnia. Go figure. So there's probably been a breakup, and you have both basically, there's been a breakup, and now it's all about self-preservation. And this is either somebody in the relationship feeling like maybe reevaluating what happened. Maybe there's been some time now and there's a reevaluation. It could be that you're hoping this is the other person, that, okay, maybe they're willing to talk now, because it looks like there's been no communication. So hopefully they're willing to talk. If it's not that, it's that, and there's going to be a lot of if this or could be's, because this is general. But it could be that you just want the confusion and the mental you know, insomnia. You want the mental torment about it, or just the not having any clarity about it to end. And the reality is it's going to be a stalemate. It's just, there's no decisions being made. There's no forward movement. There's blocked emotions. So we've got this internal struggle, right? Or we've got someone being stubborn, standing their ground. Nobody's going to make the first move here because we're at a stalemate. We're at basically peaceful vigilance. Refusing to look at things the way they are, blocking your emotions, not wanting to progress forward, not wanting to make the first move, not wanting to reach out. So it's almost like you want contact, but you don't want to make the first move. You want the confusion to be over, but you're not willing to see things for what they are. Okay, all right. Not ripping on you there. And this just fell out. I'll just put this here because it just fell out. That's a Knight of Swords reversed, and that speaks to no movement, and at the same time it speaks to really static move, like really like stop start, going to go do something and then stopping and rethinking, and just round and round we go inside our head. This speaks to impulsivity, doing things without forethought, and then afterwards going, oh, why did I do that? Or just that constant like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna do this. But it's not thought out, and it's not grounded, it's not stable, it's not steady. It's also very solitary. Okay, all right, so let's put this back in here now. Okay, so what you want to happen, you want this ending though. You want it to end. It's like this breakup has happened, but the mental torment stays, and the battle inside yourself stays, as well as the fight outside. But if there's been no contact, this would suggest that it's an internal battle. So we got the Ten of Swords here, which is an ending, irrevocable end, irrevocable end. Defeat, loss, crisis, again with the crisis, betrayal. What's this Ten of Swords about? Cheating? Somebody cheated. Somebody cheated and they were slow to commit. Knights are about movement and extremes, so this also could be suggesting it was just a purely physical relationship. So if there's been a breakup or an ending, okay, so this is, maybe somebody was just dragging their feet with commitment and it was because they were cheating. And the cards everywhere. Okay, Pisces, you got a lot to say because they just keep jumping out. What you don't want to happen. You don't want forgiveness. You don't want to release the pain. You don't want optimism. You don't want moving through the sorrow. Why? Let's look at that. Oh, you know what this is? More pain, more sorrow, not getting through it, being stuck there. That's what this is. Okay, that's understandable that you don't want to stay stuck here. You don't, oh my goodness, Pisces, I want to give you a hug because you know what, you poor thing. You are just conflicted AF. You are being tortured emotionally over this. And you're trying really hard to stay cerebral about it, but this is rough on you. You poor thing. I feel like this is already happening. You don't want to stay stuck in the heartache, and then round and round we go mentally over this broken heart, but you can't help it. I feel like some of you are already there, and you're just like, I don't want to stay stuck here. I don't want to, but then we have this. Now, what the heck is this? Because this is things working out. Okay, we've got, which is awesome. Okay, not gonna lie. But honestly, we've got this trauma here, and we've got this, everybody's in self-protective mode and hoping that somebody has had enough time to think about things, and you really want to be done with either the no contact or the lies or the confusion, but nobody's making a move. And then what you want to happen, though, is a breakup. You want it to be over because most likely they cheated, or again they're not stable. They're just not stable. They're not stable. They're not making an offer of stability, or they took too long to make that offer of stability. And Yet we've got Cancer here. Is this a Cancer person? Because for all of this here and then it works out, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think this is talking about a person, but we'll see. Let's clarify. This is Chariot here for Pisces. Pisces. Wow. Huh. Okay, so this is speaking of forward movement in this. Could be a marriage, could be, but it's a commitment. It's a long-standing commitment. This is also a 10. So forward movement with this, maybe at one time stable, happy home. But this could be, again, with this, all talk and no action. I know this is normally like what, their word is their bond, but this knight moves at a glacial pace. Very slow, very steady, could almost be stubborn. And there's a lot of researching and investigating going into any offers, any progression, anything. But what they do offer is stable and secure. However, this knight is not. So this would suggest that an unstable offer of security, basically. And that could be because also somebody cheated, right? Which would make things naturally unstable. And yet here we have this person, either Cancer or forward movement, but again with either we're talking about arguing again, petty arguments, petty words, all talk and no action. Could be more the same with the confusion here. And this page comes after a cycle is complete. It comes after the 10, right? So it comes after this 10 of Swords, this tragedy, this breakup. When it's like this, it's like, okay, starting to talk again, starting to think about things, starting to reach mental clarity. But when it's like this, it's just more of the same. So it's almost like doubling down on this 10 of Swords. So I'm flummoxed, Pisces, just saying. Let's get some oracle cards and see. Because this is about progress and victory with this stable, steady, happy home. But being more confused than ever, or fighting, or not having any kind of clarity, all talk and no action. So there's assurances, but nothing's done. There's no action to follow what's spoken about. Okay. Pisces. Are you the one releasing the butterflies, or are you yourself captive? Because you can see the bars behind there in the picture. And the expression on the face is kind of like, okay, what are you looking at there? But letting go, maybe finding a way out. This could speak to the mental torment. Round and round we go with this in your mind. And yeah, okay, maybe there are offers of assurances, maybe there is a chance to be on the same page, but there's still this confusion, there's still this non-forward movement. So we got this stable, steady, home, marriage, commitment, relationship with longevity, and yet we're either not talking about what happened, we're being petty, we're arguing, we're giving the silent treatment. But then that would go against forward movement here. So progress, victory. So this is a conundrum for me. I'm flummoxed. Is it that you're just going to accept it and stay and act like nothing happened? Is it that? This control, determination, victory, willpower, assertion, dominance. I mean, okay. All right. Pisces. Fertility, it's the time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Okay. Could this be, I mean, sometimes this represents kids, right? Could this be that maybe you're going to stay together for the kids? Maybe there's kids involved, because we're talking about fertility. Is there a pregnancy in the midst, and then all of a sudden it changes things? Like, we're just not going to talk about what happened. We're just going to continue as, like, that's the one thing that, because this card is about bringing opposing forces together. So if there's been all this trauma and you want any, but then all of a sudden, bam, here we go, we're working out. Are we staying because of the kids? Okay. Lots of questions and lots of scenarios because this is general. I just don't like this with this. I wish it was like this, because this is beginning to talk about it again. This is not anything. It's not any kind of talks or anything. It's not. Pisces. 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 Healing. Reconnecting with your true nature. So oftentimes when you see this, this is a time of, ironically, it's about fertility, but it's reminiscent of the Empress. And the Empress can either be solitary or connected. Either way, very fertile, very creative, very abundant, coming into that cycle. And this speaks to, once you get through this, then you're going to get into this. So, I think you do. I'm honestly, though, it would be great if you could get some peace of mind, if you could just find a reprieve to kind of clear your head, because you still feel really bound by this, and I just can't. I don't. It's almost like you're determined to have this stable, happy home. Or somebody is in the relationship, even though we're not going to talk about it, even though there's still going to be petty arguing, we're still going to stay together. No judgment, just it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for me. Pisces. Take time to think about the matter at hand. Don't be tempted to rush. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. This is quick forward movement. So we have free will. Supposedly this is, according to this reading, it's going to work out. You're going to have that happy home, that connection, whatever, but it's not going to, it's almost like that's all that it is. So there's been all this trauma and drama, and I think you just want the worst to be over and for things to go back to normal, because you want the home and you want the stability. But when someone does that, it's not stable. Maybe it was just a one-time thing, but this. I feel like this is you not talking about it. I feel like this is someone not willing to talk about it. I feel like behind the scenes there's still going to be pettiness or passive-aggressive behavior. All right. Again, no judgment, no shade. I'm just trying to make sense of it here. Can't stand it. Okay, and these two just fell out. Two of Cups reversed and Judgment. So basically, I was going to clarify this, but I hadn't gotten that far yet, but that was the intent, so we're just going to go with both scenarios. If this is just a recap of the whole reading, it's about the fact that there's not a love there anymore, and maybe it's about accepting that and making a decision to move forward with your life solo, okay? If I was going to clarify this one, it's that this is really, you don't want to be just torn up still. It's like this in overdrive, okay? So it's like this heartbreak in overdrive because of a broken relationship and because of their decision, or just the relationship has come to its inevitable end. You don't want to accept that. So this is some Pisces, it seems like you're really struggling to accept a finality to a situation. You're just not there yet. Maybe that's what the Waite is about. We got fertility. Maybe there's kids coming into the picture. Pregnancy could be there. This is about you at the crossroads, kind of weighing options like, okay, do I need to let go? Should I stay? And you're definitely in need of being able to go someplace, or mentally even, but just being able to get outside of your head and just, I want to say think, but it's like this just feels like it's a real mental issue with you right now. It's really consuming you emotionally and mentally. Hopefully there's some way you can take a break from this. All right. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it's so heavy. I just want to give you a hug, you poor thing. You'll get there though. You'll get through this. Maybe not in the month of December. It's gonna be a bit wonky, but it's almost like you're on the verge of finally starting to understand and to let go but it is definitely a process. You're at a 7 though. Okay, all right. But seriously, it's a process. So just okay, all right, shutting up. Okay. I hope to see. I wish you luck with this, and I hope to see you in the next reading. All right, take care.